The following program is for adult audiences only.
Hey, this is Alonzo Bowden, and you are listening to Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony.
Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony.
Hello, everyone,
We're fucking back again.
for some more shit talking.
Well, here's the thing. We took a bunch of weeks off, so then we came back, and then now this is the second consecutive. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Do you have to say second consecutive, or can you just say that's redundant, right? Wouldn't it be?
Consecutive?
This is just the consecutive, because that means.
But it could be the third consecutive or
Man,
fourth
fuck it. We
consecutive.
sound like assholes. All right, here we go. I would hate for this to be the first episode somebody listens
Yeah,
to.
right.
Like,
They're like, this is fucking stupid.
this is a stupid fucking show. What do you mean? No wonder nobody listens to this fucking show.
I don't know if you heard the big hoopla about the guy that was on the run. He went through Elko, Rendon, and
I heard about him. I said, this is the Wild West, sir.
well,
This is certainly the Wild West. Let's hear about him.
I most definitely heard about it because I was working. We were on our way to Rendon, and I'm driving in the fast lane behind another car going to pass a semi, and this fucking cockface hauls ass up in the slow lane, almost hits the back of the semi to cut me off. Barely missed our vehicle, almost hit the vehicle in front of us. So we're fucking, I'm laying on the horn, flipping him off, everything else. And so then he whips in front of the semi. There's a Jeep in front of him. The guy in front of me is driving like a normal person. And that asshole decides he's going to pass the Jeep. He's literally side by side with the car that's in front of us. Starts to get over in that lane. The guy in front of me almost drives off the road trying not to get hit. So the guy gets back in the slow lane. We pass him. My coworker's fucking flipping him off. And so then we get past. I get in front of the Jeep. And we turn on the off-ramp to Rendon. And I'm like, and I'm shaking. That's how much fucking adrenaline I have at this point. Like, I'm ready to murder this man. And so we get off, and I said, the worst thing this dude could do will be to get off right now. Sure enough, turns behind us. We're at the end of the off-ramp, getting ready to turn left. He's turning left too. So I'm like, it's fucking on, dude.
Dude, I'd have parked my shit at the off-ramp. All right,
So,
man, here we go.
We're getting ready to make our turn. I've already got my seatbelt off. I'm already ready to fucking get out. He passes us. It's the same fucking guy.
No, sir.
But they said that he was armed and dangerous, but he also did a couple...
So that was the dude?
Yeah, that was the guy.
Man,
Yep.
Johnny, you could have stopped him.
Oh,
Could you
trust me.
imagine?
If he would have got out, I would have.
Dude, man, good night.
Yeah, and they said he was armed and dangerous, but he stole the gun from one of the places in Rendon, so...
Oh, I'd have fucking blasted that guy.
Well.
You're not running me off the road. I don't know. I started waving a gun around like an asshole. I've been known to wave guns around like an asshole.
I would carry one at work if they would let me.
You don't tell them. I've carried a gun at every job I've ever worked at, Johnny, and you've worked with me at jobs I'm not allowed to have a gun at.
Yeah, that's very true.
I've had a gun since I could remember, like I could buy one, and I've had money for a long time. Like I've always been able to make money, so I think I've had a gun for like since I was born. I can't remember when I didn't. Like, what if you had to shoot at someone? You ain't got a gun. That's crazy,
true.
Johnny. I can't be at a job without a gun. That's where people need to, like, what if somebody comes into your job, you got to shoot it.
Absolutely.
That could happen.
Yep.
Could really happen. Could really happen at the gas station. Could really happen on a freeway off-ramp. And then,
Yep.
well, but here's
and
the
then
thing.
you just thwarted a whole fucking bunch of crime.
See, but nobody ever fucking looks back and is like, hey, Johnny, next time, fucking shoot that guy, you know? Because you don't get a pass now. It's like, well, look what happens when I let him go. He's a maniac that drives all the way to Oregon, fucking yippee-ki-yay, blasting shit.
The funny thing is, when he fucking passed on my side, I'm all, if I had a fucking gun, I'd shoot you.
Man.
Damn it.
Man, I'd have been waving guns at this man. We'd have had a shootout.
Yeah.
See, and they would have thought me crazy when it's really that fucking guy's on a mission to Mars, and I'm saving the planet. You know what? Next time, police, Johnny gets a pass. He gets to take one guy out for the betterment, because look what happens when he lets him go. He fucking runs around like a maniac.
Yep. I could have stopped
shit.
him at the beginning of his spree. Well, nearly the beginning.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could have stopped him when he was doing what is a more egregious sin than stealing from people that I don't know. It's just stealing from somebody that I do know, right? Like, it's like I couldn't give a fuck less if you rob anybody else. The problem is you're stealing my shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Speaking of attacking things, this story is fucking fucked up. It says bow hunter suffers nearly fatal moose attack in Colorado after trying to kill the animal.
Fucking yeah!
Well, the thing that's fucked up is the fucking moose didn't kill him.
I know.
Fuck that guy.
It's just like you attempted to murder that moose.
Yeah, and he attempted to murder you.
Yeah, he attempted to get your ass back.
He got you a lot better.
He caught your ass lacking, boy. You gotta. Hey, were you sleeping? That's a fucking moose, man, and you have a little stick with a string on it. You out of your mind. That's a dinosaur, and you have a stick and a rock with a string.
Yeah.
You fucking maniac. You're out of your mind.
This is the hunter was tackled and gouged by a moose after he fired a shot and missed, Colorado Parks and Wildlife said, adding that an emergency GPS device likely saved his life.
Because he was bleeding out?
Mm-hmm.
This
'Cause he all fucked
motherfucker.
up.
You know what? I'll get a tattoo of a moose and I'd quit hunting them motherfuckers if I was you, man. You owe that moose your life. You know what he did? He gave you a gift that day. That's your mother now. It birthed you into this life. It gave you life because it was going to take your ass away, snap you the fuck up. It decided, you know what? I'm going to give you life today. So now you got to get a moose mom tattoo across your bicep, and you got to go to the fucking ASPCA or wherever the fuck those guys are. Save the moose. You got to get a sign and shit. You got to go out. You used to be a bow hunter. Now you're a picket signer. That's your new life.
Right.
Like, you piece of shit. That's what you deserve, that shit. I love when animals fuck up hunters,
Me
dude.
too.
It makes me real happy.
In rodeo, I'm always rooting for the bull.
Dude,
every time.
I want to give the bull a gun. I'm so like I can't do it, man. If there's people fucking around with animals, literally in any capacity, I don't even just fucking fuck them up, man. I don't give a shit.
Yep.
I'll go to the zoo and I hope some shit. I'm trying to open a cage and walk away. Dude, you better not leave nothing unlocked at the zoo when I'm in town, because I'm opening cages. I'm letting out lions. I don't give a fuck. They're not gonna fuck with me. You know why? Because they see it in my eyes. I'm one of them. I'm helping you out, bro.
It's funny, when I was in Montana for the wedding, my mom didn't know that they tie a rope around the bull's balls, and that's why he's all pissed off.
Well, I've heard from rodeo folk that they're like, oh, that's not how we get them. They're bred to fucking...
You can fucking see it tied on him.
That's what I say.
Jesus
I've
Christ.
literally had heated debates with these maniacs that are doing that. The ones that jump off of horses and onto a baby cow and beat it up. Shit. No, they jump onto it and wrestle it and then beat the shit out of it.
Bronc busting or whatever the fuck that's called.
That's fucking crazy.
Yep.
I had somebody try to tell me that's a veterinary practice for when they have to give them vaccinations. I was like, oh yeah, because all these fucking vets are hopping off of horses at 20 miles an hour with a fucking syringe in their teeth, like a pirate, to fucking get the fuck out of here with you saying that stupid shit to me. You know what you're doing? You're beating up a baby cow, and I think you're a bitch, and I hope the cow kicks you in the balls. That's what I hope happened to you. Fuck you up. I've been kicked by a baby cow before. It's not like a baby cow. You get kicked by a fucking cow. It hurts. I hope they kick you in the balls, dickhead. I literally, in any situation, fucking get his ass. I watched that one year, the fucking bull here. hit that dude so hard, knocked him out. Oh, I was hoping he was dead. It was like 3 years ago, I think.
Shit.
It was this big fat dude, and he was. They do that shit where they like stand around in a circle or whatever.
Oh, the circle of fear or whatever the fuck it's called.
Last person get fucked up gets like
You
$100. The last person to get fucked up wins like $100. It's so stupid, and it's literally always the fucking people that are so ill. Like you're so ill shaped to get away from a raging. That bull's in the best shape of his life. He is winning right now.
He's a fucking bull.
He fucking works out every day.
Yeah.
Doing bullshit, and you are a fucking
bullshit.
And you are literally about to become some bullshit. He's gonna fuck you. Like you're just like this fat guy drinking Paps and Jack Daniels, and you're like, fucking, I'll face my fear. Like, no, you're gonna get eaten up, dude. Oh, it made me so happy that dude got fucking nailed, and he just went out.
He was a bull doing some bullshit.
Oh man, it was great. I wish they gave him them silver tipped horns. I want him to have some shit, you know? Like, hey man, if this guy gets to be able to run, then you should be able to stab his ass real quick. Like, it's not fair. Like, the bull doesn't have thumbs. You do, so give him a stabber. You know, that's fair.
Right.
You think you're so fucking tough? Let's really see what happens, you know what I mean? I think you should have to be an athlete if you want to do some athletic shit.
You know what? I am not for hunting with bow and arrow and guns and all this shit, but if you want to have a fucking buck knife, and okay, we'll see who wins.
Yeah, if you want to go
out there. If you win,
there,
fucking kudos to you, buddy.
with a fucking stick and a knife,
Yep.
and you're taking,
absolutely.
Go ahead.
Yep.
That's, you know what?
100%.
You deserve whatever you chase the fuck down in barefoot, motherfucker.
Absolutely.
You are the real man amongst us.
Yep.
And I'll be on your team whenever the stores close. But for right now, that's a stupid fucking skill, and you probably should have learned how to build computer games or something. You know, you would think, like it never makes any sense. Even in the best case, you'd be like, okay, that's a stupid ass skill. You could just go to Walmart. Like, why did you waste all that time learning how to chase down a fucking deers with a fucking knife? Like, you're an idiot. That would be retarded. Why would you ever do that? Here you go, Joe Rogan. That's what he's training for. He's like, oh yeah, I'm just training for fucking when the shit hits the fan, and I can take my stick and my string stick and my stab stick, and I'll fucking get me a fucking elephant as I'm going down, and I'm Joe Rogan, and I look like a balloon that they blew up at the carnival. Fucking Joe Rogan. Like, this guy's out of his fucking mind, right? Can we all admit that this guy's fucking crazy now? It's like dudes that are under 30 that like fucking don't spend enough time in the gym, but they still wear the tank top. That's like their fucking dad, and he just says dad shit that like people's dads say, like shit my grandpa would say, like fucking, hey, men don't kick in a fight. And then you just learn that, and then you just take that for your whole life until somebody fucking kicks you in the face in a fight, and you're like, oh, that was just a crazy old man. That's what Joe Rogan is. He's like your crazy dad that's just like drunk on whiskey and fucking just like saying crazy Joe Rogan shit again. And then I seen him in that fight, and he's coming up, and it's like, dude, man, I miss Fear Factor Joe, don't you?
Oh yeah.
I miss
100%.
Dude, I miss thin, trim Fear Factor Joe, little bit of hair. He looked like, yeah, he's a little dumb, but that's okay. He's not in danger. Now he's just, dude, I feel like he's gonna die in front of us, right? He looks like he's blown up. Like somebody, like he looks like if you made one of those WWE plush dolls of Joe Rogan. That's exactly what he looks like. Yeah. I'm like, man, Joe, the fame isn't doing you good, Joe. You gotta get out of the light.
The worst thing we could have done was get the 4K TV and see Joe Rogan in 4K.
Oh,
woof.
Something that'll take your fucking youth away from you.
Oh my God, it was terrible.
Joe, apparently time is a factor for you. I don't want to be a dick. I mean, everybody gets old, bro, but stop fighting it. Like, man, he looks bad. Like, you eating too much salt or something. Something's going on. I don't know. Tyson looks better than fucking Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
And I don't know how old Tyson is, but something tells me older than Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never seen a Tyson fight. I watched Joe Rogan fucking do shit, so I know Tyson's old.
That's funny. Speaking of lions, you said let the lions out. When I was in Montana, we watched Beast.
Oh.
It has Idris Elba. It was pretty okay.
What the fuck is this movie about?
It's about a lion, and it fucking tries to kill everybody.
Is it a fucking remake?
I don't think
Oh,
so.
another lion movie? Because I watched
who
another
fucking
lion
knows?
movie with Val
I mean,
Kilmer in it.
Lions all try to kill somebody in the movie.
That's pretty much what they do. Lions are fucking, dude, they kill shit.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, it was a Val Kilmer movie before.
Oh,
Remember that? It's like
yeah.
two lions going
When
around
he was
fucking people up.
when he still could talk and act.
Is he not able to talk now? Does he have that Bruce Willis disease?
No, he had throat cancer.
Oh, that's not what Bruce Willis got.
No.
Bruce Willis got some shit where he can't say lines anymore,
Yeah.
so he still does movies, but they're weird, and he just like doesn't say a lot of stuff.
Speaking of Joe Rogan and fighting, so Canelo versus Golovkin tonight.
Dude, I'm so sick. You know what pissed me off is Canelo got beat in the last fight,
Yeah.
and we all are just like, fuck it, it was against like a bigger guy, it doesn't matter. And I'm like, no, it totally matters.
Yeah.
Like, it totally fucking matters. If I go to the bar and get beat up by anybody, they're gonna be like, you got beat up last weekend, bud. Like, that's happened to you. I'm like, he was way bigger. And they're like, yeah, you shouldn't have tried to fight him. He beat the shit out of you.
And
yeah.
what's
yeah.
your point?
Yeah, now you got a
And
broken
you
nose.
got beat up.
Yeah, you should not have tried to. And if you next time try to fight him from behind, maybe get behind him
Yeah.
or something, you know?
You
Like,
sucker punch him. or
yeah,
something.
next time get a brick or something. Like, you shouldn't have. It would still be like, yeah, you fucking dummy. Like, my ass is still chapped, Canelo. I paid for that fucking fight and you lost. And you're supposed to be the best ever. And they're like, oh, well, it's not a sanctioned, whatever they said. And I'm just like, dude, that's a loss, bro.
Yeah.
For me now, he's however many and 2.
Yeah.
You lost now. You got another one. I don't want to watch you anymore, bro. I've seen it. Now I've seen the chinks in the armor. I've seen the God has fallen. I don't want to watch this dude fight anymore. Fuck him. I feel like I could beat him up. I don't even, like, if I see you get beat up by anyone, I could probably take you. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, if you could beat fucking, dude, you could beat Lyoto Machida. Once he got beat up, I was like, dude, I could whoop his ass.
Oh, man.
I wasn't even, like, I think I was a child when that happened. I was like, I could beat him up.
Dude, it was so
It's
funny.
ridiculous.
Because he won the title and he had not lost a single round in his entire career up to that point. He wins the title against Rashad. Rashad's fucking cross-eyed, knocked the fuck out. Machida got his ass fucking beat.
Beat
and
up,
just
dude.
Never the same again.
Exactly. And
It's
that's
so weird.
I don't know. It happens to a lot of fighters.
Yep.
But I don't even think of it in that aspect. I think of, like, literally, if you are the biggest, baddest motherfucker on the earth, and you are 290 pounds, and you are whooping everybody's ass, and then another 290-pound god of humanity whoops your ass, I could probably do it too. That's what's fucked up in my brain. I'm like, yeah, I could probably whoop his ass too. He sucks at fighting. That guy, he's beat up 700 men. He sucks at fighting.
I'm half his size, but I could beat him up.
I could whoop his. I'd do the same thing that bigger dude just did to him. I would hit him the same way that. See, I was thinking of doing. If I ever had to fight that guy, I would think of doing the same thing that guy did. So I would beat him up too. I could take him. There ain't no problems. It's like some weird fucking weird hanging out with your 12-year-old friends watching UFC. It never went away. I grew up and never went away. I'm just like, yeah, we could beat him up, dude. Yeah, that's what I would do if I was fighting him too. I would have thought of the same thing.
The last fucking card, dude, was all crazy. It got all shifted around and
What was the that was the Diaz and Ferguson?
the Kukui. Yeah.
Man, I did not want to watch it.
It actually was really good. All the
don't-
fights were really good.
Give a shit, Johnny. I don't want to watch 2 old men beat each other up. Like, all right, these guys
Nate's
are
still pretty fucking young, dude. He just
Not-
started really young.
not really though. Like, did you see that dude? Like, I'm not talking shit about Nate Diaz because he's the kind of guy that shows up at your fucking house.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Talk
just,
shit about him. I want him to show up at my house.
dude, I'm like a dude that nobody knows, and he'll be like, "Hey man, at my fucking food truck, what's up? What's up? I heard you. Hey bro,
That would be awesome.
I'll shoot that
Call me.
motherfucker. You're
Call
crazy.
me. I'll be right there.
You would hear about it. Somebody shot Nate Diaz in a fucking parking lot. So you want to show up talking tough? I don't play that shit, man. It's Nevada. We don't do that shit around. It ain't
Right.
California. You run around talking shit to people, want to punch. I'll shoot your ass. That's crazy. His fans are afraid of him and shit. Like, he'll walk up and flinch on you. I'll shoot you, motherfucker. That's nuts. Are you out of your mind? You gonna come up and flinch on somebody? We don't do that shit in Nevada. That's why all you motherfuckers do that shit over there.
Yeah.
None of them live in rural Nevada. You want to know why? Because we don't play that shit around here. You get fucking blasted, man, playing that flinching at me at a UFC fight. We got guns here, man. Everybody does.
Yep.
But, yeah, I feel like it's like, dude, that dude's been fighting for like 40 years, man, all right.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it.
It's like, man, all right. Like, I don't want to see this dude. He looks like he's been fighting for 40 years, man. Don't we have any? I like new cars. I like new cars. I like new houses. I like new stuff. Give me some new stuff. I don't like to see old shit no more. I don't want to see John Jones fight one more time. I don't want to see Tito Ortiz fight one more fucking time. I don't want to see Nate Diaz fight not one more time. I want to see the fucking Patty the Batty. I want to see him fight a little bit.
Fuck him.
I don't
God,
care.
I fucking hate him.
I hate him. I want to see him get beat up,
me
but he's
too.
new.
Yeah. He's a new asshole I want to get beat up.
I'm tired of watching these old assholes, man. I just show me some new shit.
Yeah.
Come on, Dana, stop selling me old fights. Like, these are old fighters.
I was 100% on the fucking McGregor train until that whole fucking bus thing, and that pissed me off. Now it's like I just want to watch him get beat up. That's the only reason I watch him. Before is I watch him to beat people up, and now I just want him to get beat up. Yeah.
Get beat up.
Yep, absolutely. And Nate Diaz is 37.
See, in fighter years, he's 62 then.
Yeah.
He's literally, that's like 62. That dude's getting punched in the face all the time. Like, and not only that, but in fan years, that makes him 75 in fan years.
Yeah.
We've seen all his fights. We've seen all his training fights. We've seen all his shit on TikTok where he like wrestles in his gym, or when he was 12 years old wrestling and fighting dudes that were like, I've seen everything. I've seen more Nate Diaz shit than I ever wanted to see. I've seen more of his shit than I've seen like of my shit, and I used to wrestle. It's crazy. This motherfucker's everywhere. I'm tired of seeing this guy. I'm over it.
You know what's crazy?
Sell me this old ass fighter.
So Tony Ferguson looks decidedly older than Nate Diaz.
Probably younger, huh?
38.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's still 1,000.
Yeah, right.
Still 1,000 in fighter years.
That's
like,
crazy.
Come on, man. How many times have you seen Tony Ferguson fight? How many times have I seen a fucking video of Tony Ferguson kicking something? I'm sick of this nigga.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm tired of seeing this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Dana, stop it. We've all seen the guys. Stop selling us these old ass guys. I'm not buying another Mayweather fucking fight, dude. I don't want these old ass dudes anymore. There's a lot of talent out there. Give me a new car. I like a new car smell. Don't be this new to you shit. I'm tired of watching these old ass cars. Yeah, the engines are cool. Yeah, we had cool stuff back then. Neat. We got newer, faster, better shit now. So I want to see that shit now. That's all I'm saying.
Speaking of old shit, Queen Elizabeth's personal staff are devastated. It was still a terrible shock. She was fucking 96. How much of a shock could it have been?
I find it ridiculous.
Like, what the fuck?
Stop acting like this fucking lady fucking mattered. It's so weird that she's like this model for like, oh, she's a role model. She's a vision. She's what all girls should aspire to be. What, born into insane amounts of wealth and riches that you literally do nothing with to help anyone but yourself? You take a lot of fucking pictures and wear a stupid hat on your head? Like, I don't... Like, you get a little sash and you get a fucking chariot, a golden chariot with horses and shit. That's like in the Bible. Like, what are you talking about? You have Bible wealth. And you did not, like, fuck you. I hate that lady. I'll go on record and fuck that lady. If she was here, I'd punch that bitch in the face. I swear to God, fuck her, dude. I hate old people.
And then he would shoot her.
Like, I fucking don't like old people, dude. They're always so fucking, they're dickheads. Like, what do you mean? You spent your whole life using and abusing, and now you don't want to get, like, you don't want to, how many fucking rivers could she have cleaned? Like, how, donate that fucking golden charity to fucking the bruvs in goddamn, like this. There's so many poor people. They're cutting people. They're dip you in the chest, bro. They'll stab you for a wallet over there.
Yeah.
Like they're chasing motherfuckers with knives because they're hungry. And you this like crazy god level rich woman is just like waving in fucking Barbie gloves. Somebody punch that old bitch in the face. How dare you
Well,
flaunt?
too late now.
How dare you flaunt like these fucking? They're doing these palace weddings and shit. We're hearing about their news over here. I'm not hearing about their kids dying in their slums, in their streets. I'm not hearing about their drug problems. I'm not hearing about their problems with their government, like irrationally segregating and attacking their people, their protesters and shit. We're not hearing about any of that. I don't know, because the queen is just a figurehead. She doesn't do anything except for control mass levels of the wealth of the fucking country. Like, look at, sell your house, bitch. You got motherfuckers starving. It's so crazy. It's like if Joe Biden was like wearing a golden suit and drove around in a fucking golden chariot and had all the shit that the president has. Obviously got a fancy car, all that shit, but then like his family had this vast wealth of the land, a castle and shit. Like, what the fuck, you, man? That's crazy. Why in this you can't have all that? I'm not saying you can't have all that money, but you didn't make that money. You didn't earn it. It's not yours. Like, she's not a role model.
Yeah.
She's like she's a dickhead rich kid that literally just lived forever because she was rich as shit. Like, she just got to live forever with people doing shit for her whole life. That's nuts. Never made her own top ramen. Could you imagine? Could you imagine, Johnny, what level of piece of shit these college students would be if they never made their own ramen? It was always just brought to them. That's fucking crazy. In a gold bowl? That's nuts. See what I'm talking about? That's the level of success from poor people. Making your own ramen or having somebody to do it. See, that never crossed her mind because she's a cunt. Yeah. She was never poor, Johnny. I hate people that were never poor. I hate poor people, and I hate people that were never poor. That's what it is. That's the problem. You got it.
That's the conundrum there.
Dude, I hate poor people, but if you haven't been poor before, dude, I don't fuck with you. You don't know.
I hate you even more.
Yeah, you don't know, bro. You don't know. You're the problem. You need to be poor a little while to really know what goes on in these streets.
On a completely different note, nothing even close to that. I was listening to the comedy station on Amazon the other day. And this comedian, Josh Wolf, I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Oh, fucking Josh Wolf's funny, dude.
Yeah. It was a bit about his...
He has two jokes. One of them's probably about his son, right?
Well, he has a shit ton about his son, but yeah.
He got two jokes, and they're all of there. You got one about his son. I know it.
Yeah, about him renting the porn.
Yep,
yeah.
And the grandparents, or there's one about pubes in a bathtub or something.
Yeah,
he's got two jokes, the guy. Yeah. But yeah,
but
they're funny jokes, guy. But you got two, Mr. Wolf.
I listened to his album Father of the Year. Mm-hmm. It was really good. Yeah, I enjoyed it, and I started watching it it's on YouTube. It's like an hour and 10 minutes or something like that. I started watching it. It was really good. Even though I'd already listened to it, but
that's kind of my problem with like Shane Gillis. I think he's so funny. But bro, you got like two jokes. What the fuck? Make some stuff. Is he dead? Did he die? I don't know. But like, it's weird that like all these shitty comedians. You know how many specials fucking David Spade has out? Like, he's not even. He's a dick. Like, okay, it's funny for like a movie, but he literally has comedy specials out. You hear this motherfucker. You can hear him on Pandora doing jokes like he's a fucking jokester. That's crazy. I mean, whatever. All right, I'm not gonna talk shit about this dude, but fuck him. That's all I'm saying. He doesn't need specials available when we got actual comedians like fucking. Why does Josh Wolf have two things out?
Yeah.
The fuck is that? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know if he has any other albums or anything.
Doesn't matter. You don't get to hear them. You're never gonna hear them. If you ever listen to comedians casually, there's certain comedians you'll hear that literally have two things out. And it's because they fucking either didn't promote properly or whatever, because they have full specials. Fucking Kyle Kinane, he's one of them.
Oh my god, I love Kyle Kinane.
This motherfucker has no shit out unless you gotta like encrypt your internet and dig some shit up on this guy. It's like, why is it so hard to find? He doesn't have any like full specials. If you ever see him on Netflix or something, it's literally doing like a 10-minute spot as like an opener for some other fucking bullshit or something. It's like, hey, wait, that guy's super famous. I know he's really good, and then he's gone. It's fucking weird.
So Josh Wolf apparently has 3 Oh no, this might not even be him. Oh, that one's probably somebody with the same name. He has 2 comedy albums on Amazon, Father of the Year and Here for the Fun, that came out this year.
Here's the thing, dude. Are
So I'll
they
have to
free?
check that out. Yeah.
Okay. Because if you're a comedian putting shit out that I don't get to watch for free, fuck you. I don't play that shit. I don't play it. I don't play that shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. You should at least have clips. You should have a highlight reel everywhere of all your shit. Like, okay, I know what I'm paying for is to watch the special with all the jokes in succession so it makes sense. Whatever. But I should be do see all that shit in clips and pieces for free all over the fucking internet, dick. You tell jokes all the day, every day. You're walking around. Tell it, hey, funny man. Fuck you. Why do I have to, like, That's crazy. I should be able to hear your shit on Pandora at the gym. I'm not trying to, like, pay. That's crazy, you know?
All right. On that note, we're going to wrap up this episode.
This free motherfucking episode of the Who's Talking Shit show that, by the way, if you're just now listening on YouTube, this will be the first episode. You'll know that Alonzo Bowden, big supporter of the show, so that's good. He watches everything and supports everything we say. So if you like that guy, you'll love us. He loves us. He's here right now. You heard him at the beginning, didn't you? You heard he's here. He's here. He signs our checks. He actually produces the show, the guy. He's fucking, he's very heavily involved in the episodes. Yeah, thanks, Alonzo. Good to see you. Oh, he's getting out of here. We'd have him come on, but he's got the kids or whatever, All right, good to see you. Okay, well, we're closing up.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
New podcast starting every Tuesday at 8 a.m. or hear previous episodes anytime.
Come on back every week, C-Sweet Poppy. I got what you need.
You can email us at who'stalkingshh@gmail.com. That's 3 H's.
That's it. Email me. I want to read your shit.
You can leave a voice message on Anchor and possibly be included in an upcoming episode. Tell us how much you like it or if you think it sucks.
Leave me a name and number after the beep.
Go to our Facebook page link on Anchor.
You know you like me.
You can also hear us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and many more.
You know me. I'm on all the platties, dawg.